At Arlington National Cemetery. It is a day we set aside to recognize veterans for their service, to thank them for putting their lives at risk so that we may all be free.
KTLA's Carolyn Costello spoke to an inspiring war hero today about his struggle with life, death, and bravery. She joins us live from Covina, where a special tribute was held earlier today. Carolyn?
Hi, Micah, Cher. Yeah, there are 2,000 flags on the field here at Sierra Vista Middle School. It is truly a beautiful sight to see. There are still people out here admiring the memorial, taking pictures. Each one of these flags represents a member of the military. Each one has a name tied to it with a ribbon, a yellow ribbon used for active members of the military or living vets. And for those members of the military who gave the ultimate sacrifice, a black ribbon used, this one for Matthew Creed, killed in action at the age of 25. Earlier this evening, we spoke with a 90-year-old World War II veteran. He shared with us this remarkable story.
I always liked the ocean.
Lyle Ummenhofer was 18 years old when he joined the Navy, boarded the USS Indianapolis, and went to war. Within months, the ship would be attacked and sink to the bottom of the deepest part of the world's oceans.
I didn't have a life jacket or anything. My life jacket was down below deck.
It was the greatest loss of life at sea in the history of the U.S. Navy. Lyle survived, but for decades he kept this story to himself.
It was just about the time that I laid down, then the torpedoes hit.
July 30th, 1945, just after midnight, 2 torpedoes fired by a Japanese submarine caused a fiery explosion. Within 12 minutes, the 16,000-ton ship had sunk.
Well, I didn't know anything from 12 o'clock to about 6 o'clock in the morning. I was treading water.
Lyle was alone in the dark water without a life jacket for hours. In the morning, he found a group of other sailors. They gave him a life vest and tied all their life vests together.
That's when the sharks started coming around. Hundreds and hundreds of sharks. A lot of times when they would come out and swim right next to you like that, you'd reach out and kick them and they'd go away. 5 days passed. With no food or water, Lyle watched many of his comrades die, attacked by ravenous sharks. But as long as you stayed in the group, the sharks would just mill around and they didn't seem to attack the loners. They took them.
Of 1,996 crew members, only 317 survived. Lyle is one of 38 still alive today. Lyle's wife, who passed away last year, was the first person to hear Lyle tell his story.
I said, well, you don't really want to know, do you? She says, yes, I do. So one day we sat down and I told her the story and everything.
And what did she say?
Oh, she was blown away. A lot of people say you're a hero, but I don't figure myself as a hero. I figure myself as a survivor. I think the heroes are all dead.
And tonight we thank Lyle for sharing his inspiring story of survival and all the men and women who have served their country's military. Reporting live from Covina, Carolyn Costello, KTLA 5 News.
A story worthy of print and similar to one told by Louis Zamperini.
It is an incredible story, and he is a hero.
Boy,
for sure.
Thanks to all of you tonight. Carolyn, thanks. Larry Flynt trying to save the life of the gun.